So I found an hard edible candy. Now I know it doesn't affect me. Came from a dispensary. And the shard was in the packaging, literally just like on the floor in the corner. The last time I took a piece of one of these candies was when I went to the hospital dealing with assholes, and literally they did very little at all to help the problem. I think that the candy did most of the work of helping me, and honestly, I'm so tired of like taking a Tylenol and the Tylenol or eating some spinach or a salad and having that do more for me than any doctor or all this insurance money. I mean, what the hell am I doing with these doctors if they're not making a difference at all or scratching the surface? Where's my paperwork? Where's the paper when people ask me, hey, why are you like that? That I show them. Where is all this? When I have a seizure on the ground, where is the cause of that? Where's everything I've been talking about? Because I know why I'm having these seizures. It's very obvious why I have this. We know when it started. We know what caused it. I mean, this is not rocket science, but when you don't listen to the patient and you're believing in fantasies, I can see where that would go wrong. Now, the doctors know that I use marijuana once a month was what I told them, but it's more like once every 3 to 6 months. It's not even that much because it's really hard to find the Pacific marijuana that helps me. I can take a chance with any marijuana and most of them will be fine, but there's always some that bother me. So, and I also don't smoke and I don't like the vape. I like lollipops, candy, something that is mild and can be broken up into super small doses. I mean, when you get a lollipop, you break that into 4 chunks, that will help. That will help. Just eat 1/4, and that's it. You go to the hospital. You had 1/4 of a piece of candy. You let them know that, hey, yesterday or this morning, I usually just tell them straight up that an hour before I came in, I was stressed. This seemed to help, so I took it. I tell them that straight up, but I usually don't do it. I usually just don't smoke any weed. I usually don't have any weed in my system. Most of the THC I have is from CBD type products, so it's usually not a problem. But if I'm in extreme pain and people are going to act like idiots and they're going to put me through extra pain and suffering just for nothing, like tomorrow or whenever I get back from the emergency room, do you think I'm going to feel any better or am I going to be 100 times worse? We know I got worse from the bus 2 days ago. We know I got worse yesterday from just standing up on the bus. And no, sorry, just standing up a little bit and being on the bus. So, what's going to happen when I go into the emergency room and they start having me jump through hoops? Are they going to start giving me documentation of my injuries? Are they going to tell me they found something on the CT scan that they obviously aren't really like caring about? They're not even sending it to doctors correctly. Just a stupid act after stupid act. It's very clear these emergency rooms are not doing their jobs. They think that because my mother and father called me a crazy person, they said everything, oh, he likes to make up illnesses. That was my mother's excuse for committing crimes. I'm not even kidding. Like, for instance, when I jumped into a pool, caught the back of my foot, got it sliced open and needed 2 layers of stitches. You know what my mother was telling them in the hallway? It's self-harming. He did it on purpose. He tried to make his own injuries. He's faking. He did it to himself. When I was bumping in the furniture for years, getting all these type of injuries because I had no coordination and a neurological disorder, what do you think my mother told the doctors? It's self-harming. He's trying to kill himself. He's hurting himself. He's doing it on purpose. Yes, he's just making injuries up. Not once in my life did I ever fucking do anything like that. But now I'm going into the emergency room because my kidneys are in extreme pain only because they've been, what, subjected to standing up. And it's getting worse every time I do it again. I'm injuring myself by just taking a bus ride. This is not normal. My urine turned black and they've hurt ever since, and it's been months and months and months now. And now I just took a bus ride yesterday and I can't take this. I can't. So I'm gonna go into the emergency room, but they're either gonna fuck with me and make me 10 times worse, and I'm gonna be crying in pain tomorrow, or maybe they do their fucking jobs. I don't know. But I am in excruciating pain. I'm having to work on getting some way to get there without the bus, seeing as that's how I injured myself worse somehow. I don't know what the original injury is that made these kidneys turn my urine black and start to hurt. All my coworkers have had kidneys problems, every single person that worked at my store. I have no idea what's causing it, but I do know if I stand up or put stress on the area, they get 100 times worse and I start getting dizzy. My heart beats out of control. I start making noises like I'm in excruciating pain, because I am, and I drop to the ground. Sometimes I'm just like in a, I guess, curled. I'm full. I'm in a way where my kidneys lay flat. My kidneys have to lay flat, and I'm forced into this flat floor position. Or I can lay on my back flat. But if it's totally a hard surface, my kidneys hurt if it's a flat. My upper back gets better. The neurological disorder on the spine gets better with flat. But as far as my kidneys, only flat on a mattress or flat on something that's cushioned seems to help. Or I can lean forward or put light pressure on them, very light. I mean, super, super light. Seems to help a little. I don't take anything for it, and I can't do much about it. And I apparently am making it worse by just going to sign paperwork and shit. So I gotta go to the emergency room. But if the emergency room plays any more fucking games, I think I'm gonna lose my mind from being malpracticed so much. I don't know how many times I can be malpracticed, have a mother poison me, have my mother lie to me and lie to doctors, and then have those doctors malpractice me. Doctors malpracticing me on my mother's word. Doctors double dosing me with drugs because my roommate wants to tell stories. Just fucked up shit. I don't know how many of these I can take in society. I'm going into the emergency room for a CT scan and blood work. I don't need extra stress. I don't need to jump through hoops. And I bet they tell me, oh, we don't know anything. And then just release me with no further testing or any further knowledge. And then maybe a year down the line, somebody looks at that CT scan and tells me my doctor at the emergency room was full of shit. I get this all the time, and I hope this isn't going to be the case today or whenever somebody can get me the fuck down there.